This here is fake money. I would never work for this stuff. It's good as toilet paper. This is the best investment in the world today. It's called silver.
Did you know that in 2022, the US national debt surpassed $30 trillion for the first time in history? To make matters even worse, Kiyosaki predicts the market will decline further. His predictions have often stirred debate and led many to rethink their financial strategies. Let's dive into his views on the current market. First things first, Kiyosaki predicts a huge market crash in 2024. But why does he believe this? Well, he points to the current economic policies and the rising debt levels in the US. According to him, the country has been borrowing way too much and it's getting out of hand. To give you an idea, the US national debt surpassed $30 trillion in 2022. That's an enormous amount of money, and it keeps growing. Kiyosaki believes this constant borrowing is not sustainable. When a country borrows too much, it eventually has to pay it back with interest. If the debt keeps growing, it becomes harder and harder to make those payments. The situation can lead to a financial collapse if not addressed properly. Kiyosaki also criticizes the government's economic policies. He believes that printing more money to pay off debt is a dangerous move. When more money is printed, it can lead to inflation, where the value of money decreases and the prices of goods and services goes up. This makes everyday life more expensive for everyone. Kiyosaki thinks that these policies are setting up the country for a major financial disaster. So what does Kiyosaki suggest? Well, he offers a few investment strategies to prepare for this potential collapse. He recommends putting money into gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Why these? Because he thinks they are safer options compared to traditional currency, which might lose value during a financial crisis. Gold and silver have been considered valuable for centuries. Unlike paper money, which can be printed in unlimited amounts, there's only so much gold and silver available. This makes them a reliable source of value, especially during times of economic uncertainty. In past crises such as the 2008 financial meltdown, gold prices have often increased as people look for safer investments. Bitcoin is a bit different since it's a digital currency. However, Kiyosaki sees it as a good hedge against traditional financial systems. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by any government or financial institution. This can make it a safer option if traditional currencies and financial systems fail. The price of Bitcoin has been known to be volatile, but its limited supply and growing acceptance makes it an interesting option for protecting wealth. On the other hand, Kiyosaki often compares the current US economic situation to the fall of the Roman Empire. Sounds dramatic, right? But he's trying to make a point about the dangers of financial mismanagement. Just like the Roman Empire, he believes the US is heading towards a downfall because of bad financial decisions and a lack of preparation. The Roman Empire was one of the greatest civilizations in history, but it eventually fell apart. One of the reasons for its decline was economic mismanagement. The Romans spent more money than they had, and their currency became devalued. They also faced rising debt and inflation, much like what Kiyosaki sees happening in the US today. Another lesson from the Roman Empire is the danger of complacency. The Romans were once very powerful and wealthy, but they didn't adapt to changing circumstances. Kiyosaki believes that the US is in a similar position. He thinks that many people are too comfortable and not prepared for potential economic challenges. Learning from the past, he argues, can help us avoid making the same mistakes. One of the main things Kiyosaki emphasizes is the need for better financial education. He believes that if people are more financially literate, they can make smarter decisions and be better prepared for any economic downturn. He talks about leveraging debt wisely and thinking critically about investments. Are you confident in your financial knowledge? Maybe it's time to learn more and get prepared. Financial literacy means understanding how money works, how to manage it, and how to invest it wisely. Kiyosaki argues that many people lack this knowledge, which can lead to poor financial decisions. For example, some people take on too much debt without understanding how it will affect them in the long run. By improving financial literacy, individuals can make better choices and protect their financial future. Leveraging debt wisely is another key point Kiyosaki makes. Not all debt is bad. Some debt, like a mortgage or student loan, can be a good investment in the future. However, it's important to understand the terms and conditions and not borrow more than you can afford to pay back. Kiyosaki encourages people to use debt as a tool to build wealth, not as a way to live beyond their means. Finally, Kiyosaki advises thinking critically about investments. This means doing your research and not just following the crowd. He believes that many people lose money because they invest in things they don't understand. By being more informed and making thoughtful decisions, individuals can better protect their investments and build wealth over time. Kiyosaki also stresses the importance of tangible assets. These are things you can actually touch and hold, like real estate, gold, and silver. He believes these types of assets are more reliable during economic uncertainty. Unlike paper money, which can lose value, tangible assets usually hold their worth better. Do you own any tangible assets? As mentioned earlier, Bitcoin is another interesting recommendation from Kiyosaki. The price of Bitcoin has seen significant fluctuations since its launch. In 2017, Bitcoin surged to nearly $20,000 before crashing to around $3,000 in 2018. Despite these ups and downs, Bitcoin has gained acceptance as a legitimate asset. As of early 2024, Bitcoin's price has been steadily increasing, with many investors viewing it as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. This growing acceptance and potential for long-term value have led Kiyosaki to recommend Bitcoin as part of a diversified investment strategy. Another reason Kiyosaki advocates for Bitcoin is its fixed supply. Unlike traditional currencies, which can be printed in unlimited amounts, Bitcoin has a maximum supply of 21 million coins. This scarcity is built into its design, making it potentially more valuable over time. As demand for Bitcoin increases and its supply remains capped, its value may rise, especially in times of economic uncertainty. For those looking to safeguard their wealth, Bitcoin presents an option that could potentially offer stability and growth. Kiyosaki is quite critical of mainstream financial advice. He argues that the typical advice given by financial advisors and institutions often focuses on short-term gains rather than long-term security. For example, many mainstream strategies emphasize investing in stocks and bonds or saving in traditional savings accounts. While these can be part of a balanced approach, Kiyosaki believes they are not always the best options, especially in times of economic instability. He suggests that this conventional advice might not be suitable for everyone, particularly those who want to protect their wealth against potential downturns. Kiyosaki criticizes mainstream financial advice for promoting a set-it-and-forget-it mentality, which can lead to complacency. He advocates for a more active approach, staying informed about economic trends and adjusting strategies accordingly. Kiyosaki also encourages exploring alternative investments like real estate, precious metals, and cryptocurrencies, often overlooked by traditional advice, to uncover unique opportunities. Learning from history is a big theme in Kiyosaki's warnings. He believes that by understanding what happened in the past, we can avoid making the same mistakes. This applies to both individuals and countries. To understand Kiyosaki's warnings better, let's look at some real-world examples that hint at potential economic instability. In 2021, the Evergrande crisis in China showed how excessive debt could threaten entire economies. Evergrande, one of the world's largest real estate developers, faced collapse due to its inability to repay massive debts, causing market jitters globally. Kiyosaki draws parallels between such scenarios and the potential collapse he foresees for the US economy, highlighting the dangers of unsustainable debt. Another example is the financial crisis in Greece during the early 2010s. The Greek government faced severe economic problems due to high debt levels, leading to austerity measures and a prolonged recession. Kiyosaki suggests that similar fiscal mismanagement and borrowing practices could spell trouble for larger economies like the US, especially if current policies remain unchanged. Preparation is key according to Kiyosaki. He advises people to start preparing now rather than waiting until it's too late. This means diversifying your investments, building up savings, and staying informed about economic trends. Are you prepared for a potential economic downturn? Kiyosaki encourages people to be proactive about building their wealth. This means not just saving money, but also investing it wisely and creating multiple streams of income. He believes that this proactive approach can help people become financially secure even in tough times. But now we want to hear from you. What do you think about these predictions? Will this actually happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more electrifying content, and ring that bell so you're always up to date with the latest in automotive news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep your energy levels up. Bye for now.